I'm going to keep pushing this on everybody. The facts are the facts about insulin resistance. I need you to listen to my good friend who happens to be the founder of the Feel Great system as he breaks down in detail the facts about insulin resistance.
Asked my doctor about insulin resistance. She said it's a myth.
Your doctor said insulin resistance is a myth? Make sure you send this video to your doctor. In the next 90 seconds, I'm going to explain exactly what insulin resistance is. So in your body, you have sugar in your blood. And the amount of sugar you have in your blood is about 1 teaspoon, or the size of this cube. Now what happens is we eat food, your body releases a hormone called insulin, and insulin's main job is to control your blood sugar. So it uses that sugar as energy, stores the rest in your fat, sugar goes back to normal, and eventually that insulin goes back down. And your body switches. When you eat, blood sugar goes up, insulin goes up, blood sugar goes back normal, the blood sugar gets used, and the insulin goes back down. But look at our modern food environment. Let me just show you. Look at my fridge. Fridge is full of food. You got fruits that are literally bigger than they ever used to be. Look at the size of these strawberries. You got chips. You got bread that turns to pure sugar in your bloodstream. You got ketchup, you got sauces. You have food, you have a fridge, you have a freezer. You got snacks in your pantries, you got grocery stores, you got restaurants. We're surrounded with millions and millions of calories. So what ends up happening is we keep eating and eating and eating, and imagine what you're doing is you're just dumping a bunch of sugar into your blood. So what ends up happening, the insulin goes up, the sugar gets used up as energy, stored as fat, your blood sugar goes back to normal. However, that insulin, if it was supposed to be here all the time, your insulin starts to creep up. And this is why. The human body adapts to whatever you constantly give it. If you keep running 1 kilometer every day, eventually you need to run 2 to get the same effect. If you drink 1 bottle of beer every night, eventually you need 2 to get the same effect. Then you need 3 to get the same effect. The same thing with insulin, your body adapts. So now the body's normal insulin goes from here to here. And that is called insulin resistance. And if you look at the symptoms of insulin resistance, look at this. Weight gain, cravings for sugar, intense hunger, feeling frequently hungry, difficulty concentrating, feeling anxious and panicky, tired. Why are you tired? Because your body can't burn the fat for energy. And insulin resistance is linked to every single one of these diseases. Type 2 diabetes, stroke, heart disease, obesity, migraines, dementia, osteoarthritis, PCOS, fatty liver. Every single one of these diseases is linked to insulin. But guess what? Your doctor never checks your insulin levels. They only check the blood sugar. But the blood sugar could be normal for years because your insulin is getting higher to control this. Eventually, the insulin maxes out. And when your blood sugar goes from this to 1/4 teaspoon extra, you're considered type 2 diabetic. And now guess what? You're a cash cow. So why don't they teach the medical doctors about this in medical school? You tell me.